Hey everyone, I'm here today to talk to you about if you have an infected belly ring, pretty much the 3 products I use to heal mine. I had my belly ring for 2 years and I have no idea why I got infected. Most of you probably have your piercing just done and that's usually why you get infected. I had that happen to me too. I know this video might be a little long, but it's just because I'm going into some detail and I'm going to show you the products that I use, and then I'm also going to show you exactly what I did. To start off, mine looked like this. Pretty much mine was the redness, itchy, and it was sore, but it didn't get any worse than that luckily. Some of you might have pus, some of you might have bleeding, things like that, and that is a sign of infection. This is a reason why you could be infected. Maybe you're allergic to the jewelry and you just never knew it. Now, if your infection is really, really bad and basically it's not like within the belly vicinity, it's going up or spreading out and it's just really, really bad, go to the doctor, okay? Because infections can cause serious, serious problems. Now, this is what I did. It doesn't mean this will work for you. So I called the place that I got my piercing, and they told me to use, antibacterial soap. I used this before. I've used liquid antibacterial soap before with all my other piercings, and it was fine, so I don't know. But it just didn't do the job for me. It was not healing, at all. So then I looked up some videos on YouTube, and somebody said to use these 2 products I'm going to tell you about. But then I started using the 3rd product, and it actually helped. The Dial soap, it's this color, gold. Get it gold, antibacterial. You want sea salt, non-iodized. Right, and then I use this tea tree oil. And I'm going to show you what exactly I did. So we're going to go in my bathroom. This is all the products you're going to need. I have a washcloth. I have a hair tie. A clear cup, I think it's better so you can kind of see what's going on, and a spoon. The Dial soap, the sea salt, Q-tips, and cotton balls. I have olive oil. I'll get to that by tea tree oil, and then a little dish thing for the tea tree oil. Alright, so first step, you're going to tie your shirt back. Make sure you wash your hands before you touch the Dial soap. You're going to take the Dial soap. You're going to make sure it's warm, but you're going to make sure it's not too hot. So then you're just going to rub it around, get it all soapy, and put it right back into the box, because if you have surfaces that are kind of dirty, you don't want that soap being on those surfaces. So, the box will get kind of gross. This box kind of got gross. But I think it's the safest way to store your Dial soap. So then it's going to get like that. Oh, and by the way, even if you've had your piercing for a long time, I would keep the ring in. That's what I did. And I'll tell you why in a second. So basically, you're just going to clean the area wherever it's infected. I don't know if you can see, there's still a little line here because it's still healing, but that's probably going to be there for a while. Get it all over the infected area. Now, the reason why I say keep your belly ring in, well, if it's brand new, I would definitely do that because then it will heal, is because you can kind of use it to move it back and forth, and you can use it because the infection could be in here. So if the infection is in there, it's good that you're using the belly ring because then you can get the soap in between there. And so I would just move it around quite a bit. So I would just give it a few minutes basically to let it kind of sit. This is not to clean it with. I'm just using it, for messes. So basically what you're going to do, this is what I do if I'm not in the shower. I just put it here on my belly, push it against the sink, get the water again. And then I just kind of put it over my belly like this, kind of just clean it, and then I will also just kind of run it down. And the washcloth is just to protect it from water. So see, so it doesn't get over my pants. It kind of did, but that's okay. So with the sea salt, you're going to take your cup, pour the sea salt in. Don't put too much, but it's like a tablespoon or something like that. I fill it up to about that much. My cup is a little small. And then you're going to mix with the spoon, mix it all up. You're going to put it back onto your belly and kind of tilt so it's not, leaking everywhere. And that's also what I use the washcloth for. I just leave it on here like this so it doesn't leak all over onto my pants if I'm not in the shower. So basically you're gonna leave this on for 5 minutes, like this. You're gonna wanna make sure that the water is covering the piercing. So just shake it a little. So then you're gonna rinse yourself off. Okay. Most important thing about cleaning your piercing is to not clean it with a towel or anything like that, because it will be rough on it. What I use, and you could use pretty much anything else, you can use anything like cotton balls, cotton swabs. I kind of use both. Take the cotton swab and just dab it around the wetness. Especially if it's infected, you don't want to be wiping it. It can really hurt and get even worse. And I use this to get into the hole here. Make sure it's nice and dry. Okay, and don't freak out because it may be a little red, but that's because, you know, you were putting water and soap and stuff on it. So it will be a little irritated, of course, but this is the way you clean it. Now, with the cotton swabs and stuff, you might get a little bit of residue from it. Just kind of pick it out. Don't, like, you know, try to touch it too much, but you don't want that in there infecting it worse. And then you're going to wait about 30 minutes, and then I'll show you what you do. So now we're gonna do the tea tree oil. So I have this little like dish thing here. And what you'll need is a Q-tip. At least this is what I use. Olive oil. The reason why you're gonna need olive oil is because actually on the back of this, it tells you to dilute it with olive oil or almond oil because it is pretty strong. It actually didn't really hurt for me at all. It maybe sting just a tiny little bit, but if it really hurts you, either dilute it with more olive oil or stop using it. Yeah, if you get rash, itchy, redness, or swelling. So if you're like, you know, your infection is getting worse, stop using it. Maybe even talk to your doctor about it. I started using a little bit more olive oil to start off with, just to see how it would be. I've never used this stuff on my skin before. So I would suggest doing that. And then maybe as the days progress or the times progress, go ahead and just, you know, use a little bit more of the tea tree oil and not as much as the olive oil. So use a couple, you know, little drops. You don't need a lot, just a few drops. Okay, so then you're gonna mix it. And I always use the olive oil no matter how many days it was. Okay, so now with the olive oil and the tea tree mixture, you're going to put it on any infected area, especially like on the ring itself. You know, also do that moving it around thing. Okay, don't put like too much on there. So then just kind of let that be. So then I would just leave my shirt like this if I was home. Just do this, let it breathe. Do this at night too when you get home from school or work. Just put it back up, let it breathe. I think that's the best thing for you to do with an infection is let it breathe. You know, make sure that you're not hitting it, rubbing it, anything like that. Try not to touch it. I know it's hard not to because you want to know what's going on, but try not to touch it, especially if you have dirty hands. With mine, I basically had like a flakiness after a couple days, so I knew it was probably working because I feel like when your skin is flaking, it means that it's healing. It's trying to get rid of the infected skin cells. I really do hope this helps you because I was freaking out. If it helped, please like, share, comment that it helped. If it didn't help you, I'm sorry. Maybe try just doing the 2 things. Alright, well, I appreciate you watching the video. Sorry it was long. Have a great day. Bye.